Hi! As you can see, this video does not feature my face, or my real face that is. Why you may ask? Because I broke my arm. Yes, you heard me right. I very stupidly have broken my arm into multiple pieces, and therefore I cannot set up equipment or literally do anything remotely interesting. So, I'm choosing not to show the hideous disaster that is my life right now. Instead, I am choosing to entertain you with my remarkably bad animation and drawing skills, and that is how I plan to share with you how I broke my arm. It was dim and kind of rainy midday when, well, the incident happened. So we have this apple tree in our backyard, and every year we get like 10 to 20 apples. However, this year was different. This year we ended up with around 50 apples. It's nearing the end of the season for that tree, so all the apples are starting to not be good anymore. So me and my brother were going to pick the last of the good ones. I hauled a ladder out there while my brother went to go get some buckets. The process was simple. I would climb the ladder, pick an apple, and if it was good, I would throw it at my brother, and if it was bad, I would throw it somewhere else. We were moving along and everything was fine. I got to the back of the tree. I set up my ladder and began the ascent. I'm picking apples and they are looking really good. Suspiciously good. I reach up towards this one apple and pick it off the tree. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. This was the perfect apple. It was the apple of my eye. Then I turn the apple over in my hand to reveal a whole bunch of wasps living inside the apple. Usually, I'm not afraid of bees. If you don't bother them, they don't bother you. But wasps are different. Imagine being surprised by a whole colony of wasps 6 inches away from your face while you're on a tall ladder. Would you jump? See, my genius self decided that jumping was not only the best idea, but the most logical conclusion out there. Fight or flight, right? The ladder was already not sturdy because I was on uneven ground. So after I chucked that apple at my brother, instead of climbing down the ladder, I jumped off the ladder. I was aiming to land on my feet, like they taught me in parkour those few years ago that I did that. That's a good story for another time. But as you probably assumed, that is not what happened. See, remember when I said it was drizzling outside, so everything was wet? Well, it turns out metal ladder steps become really slippery with water, so my jump turned more into a dive, and I promptly landed on my arm. Now, it didn't feel like I had just broke my arm, but the very audible crack told me all I needed to know. The next few minutes were chaos. My brother ran to get my parents while I just laid there on the ground. My parents helped me get into the house, and they kept on trying to get me to move my arm, and I kept yelling at them that I couldn't because my arm was broken. I was asking to be taken to the hospital, and everyone didn't have enough information to understand what was going on. Then my dad noticed the very now visible bone in my arm, and we were at the hospital in 5 minutes. Obviously, I am fine now. I'm still currently in multiple pieces, but I have a surgery in the next few days. This arm does back up a lot of content, as literally everything is harder with a broken arm. There will probably be a few more videos without my face because honestly, I'm just a whole ugly right now. The doctor said I would have a cast for only 2 weeks, so that's good, but I already know that physical therapy is gonna suck. That's about all I have for today's video, and I apologize for the lack of uploads recently. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I know what you're thinking. No, I did not get stung by the wasps.